Hello, YouTube, and welcome back. This is your boy princeroan, and seems like we are after Mr. Scratch. Um, I just realized that my audio for the last video, um, my mic was coming out of my controller. So, I think my commentary for that last video is pretty much fucked. I don't understand how that even happened, but yeah, you're probably not going to be able to hear me very much in the last video that I just did. So I do apologize for that. Future me. Oh, alright, let's get on. I did go downstairs to save before I moved on. I am really loving this new shotgun that I got. It's coming in handy. But, yeah. I mean, I wasn't saying very much in the last video anyway. I was just complaining about there just being too many damn stashes and how I didn't want to do them anymore. So, yeah. Alright. Anyways.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Watery and Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Okay. Let me pick this up.
My brother.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show.
So what's the plan?
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
Okay. Oh, I could have just saved right here.
One more
I feel
thing,
stupid.
the lake house. I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose. Misery loves company.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
What happened at the lake house?
You are about to begin the lake house expansion. Do you wish to continue? Not yet.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Oh, God. She has a wife.
What happened at the lake house?
Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so I guess this is how they incorporate the DLC into the main game, which I had no idea that they did. So, when I actually went into the Night Springs thing with Rose, I didn't realize that I was actually doing a part of the DLC. That's why I've never seen that when I first was playing on the PC version, because I was like, I don't remember doing this at all. So that's kind of cool how they did that. So I will be doing the expansion after I finish the game. That's the plan, at least. What is all this? Oh, these have numbers. Yeah, I guess this was for the the combination to the shotgun, which I casually looked up. Sue me.
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Interesting. So this entire time, the Alan Wake that we thought was with us, this entire time he's been Scratch. So what happens? Which I haven't done yet. What happens if I go back and, because you can switch between her or Alan. I haven't played as Alan yet, and I actually have been taking peeks at my trophies, And it seems like I have 3 more chapters left until this game is done. So, like, are they telling me that I can go through this entire game with either Alan or Saga? Because I haven't really been playing as Alan since they forced me to. So, I wonder what's going on Alan's part.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery, and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
So, you can tell them that you're an Anderson and you have special powers, and that the story doesn't affect you, but I'm pretty sure they won't believe that, right? I think Casey would actually believe Saga if she told him that, but she's not going to even try. And every time I look at these clocks, it always says 10:10. Why is that? Let's see. Let's quick save. Alright. Come up with a new plan. Examine the files in the locked cell. Okay. What cell was locked? Oh yeah, there was a locked cell. What's this one? Okay. Guess that is. Oh, is it? Which one are the files? Both of them?
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcripts of interview with subject Alan Wake suspected. That is a word that I'm not going to even try to say. They've said it a couple of times, but I'm not going to try it. See, Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there is anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. Alan Wake, there is a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? Alan Wake says it feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression, music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? Alan Wake says, I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. Alan Wake says, you're not effing, probably he said fucking, you're not fucking listening to me. And they say, "We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices?" Alan Wake says, "Fuck you. Let me fucking out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger." Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative. Okay.
Wake isn't the first person the Dark Presence disguised itself as.
Okay, report. Supplement. The Shadow. Through extensive interviews with witness of AWE 35, additional details regarding the Shadow have been discovered. Redacted and redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls. At the time, Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who immigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the uh, phys- uh, phys- psycho physical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are a shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. Wow, I need water. The shadow can manifest as any individual contain uh, definition needed within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. Okay.
The lake
More
is a gateway to the
files.
dark place.
More files. This is a lot. Yeah, okay, I don't think I'm going to be reading all this. This is a lot.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
That's what I'm saying. That is a mouthful. Okay. That was a lot. Where's my... Where's this body? Man, just exploded. Alright, do I probably need to go into the mine place for this next part?
Scratch was pretending to be Wake, manipulating me. What does he want from me? No! I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker. I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Yeah, I'm just really curious. When you play as Alan Wake, is it like a whole different... Like, are you going through a whole different story bit? Hmm.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual. Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
Oh, she doing it for me. Cool. Now I do the rest. Wake attacked. Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Yeah. Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Huh. So that's the real Wake. Then. Interesting. Wake is in the dark place. Been there the entire time. Definitely there now. FPC file, Dark Presence, assume the form of Barbara Jagger. So this isn't the first time the Dark Presence has stolen someone's form. Okay, Cassie. The thing that attacked Cassie had Wake's face. There was never any Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. Casey thinks Wake is Scratch, and always has been. Certainly possible. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I assume something strange was happening with time, but what if it's simpler than that? FBC file in Cauldron Lake. Threshold to another reality. Wake's in the dark place, and Cauldron Lake is the threshold to it. Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake, the clicker.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Their goals were the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one and the same, or just a coincidence. FPC file on capabilities of light switch object, the clicker. According to the file, Wake has used the clicker to change reality before. I need water. Casey, David and I took a break and I moved to water you with Logan. Wake even ruined my relationship with David in his story. What the fuck?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break.
Yeah, I don't even know you can click on these things and they'll talk.
Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Okay, we actually heard all this before. Code of the tree. 6 more clues. Let's just go here. Leomal. Nightingale was already taken. Cult's ritual would have stopped him, but was interrupted. Where's this go? Nope. Nope. Nightingale's ritual was the only one interrupted. That's why he was the only taken among the cult victims.
A job half done isn't done at all.
Okay. He's never heard of Scratch. Okay. Doesn't seem like the cult has any connections
I've
to
never heard
Scratch.
of anyone called Scratch.
Okay, the cult found Wake's pages inside Taken and believe he was the cause.
Nah.
I can't exactly fault their logic here.
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Okay. The cult of the tree targeted people already corrupted by the dark presence. Their goal was to protect the community. The cult's intentions were good, even if they weren't seeing the full picture.
We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
Ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them. So Nightingale was taken from the start. The cult couldn't finish the job because they were interrupted. Alright. Note instructing cultists to take the writer out. The cult knows Wake is here, and they clearly aren't fans of his. FPC file linking cult activities to Wake. It's possible Wake is connected to the cult, but if Scratch is identical to Wake, then this could refer to either of them. Okay, the story. Oh, there's a lot here, man. The FEC file on the clicker and its paranatural qualities. This is a whole lot.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
The FEC speculates that the clicker can only be used by a capable... that word. Something Tyrian. A dark presence feeds on the artist and the art they produce.
Huh.
It's not just writing, music, painting, film, photography. Any artistic expression can feed it. The FPC brought powerful light arrays to subdue the Taken.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Looks like the FBC is also aware of the Dark's presence's weakness. For later. Okay. A couple more. Alright, stashes. Oh, these are just stashes. Blech. Blech. Bright Falls, you go there. This is Bright Falls, you go there. This is also Bright Falls. Yeah, don't think I will be collecting all of these. At least not on the first run. Let's see. Can't look at these quite yet. Nursery rhymes. This is Bright Falls. This is probably Bright Falls too. Oh, this is a doll. And Bright Falls. Hi. Hmm. Bruh. I keep doing that. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh. So we saw all of your thing. Trusting Wake.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
Yeah. So I don't think, well, I'm pretty sure, Wake and Saga has not have or have has had physical contact with each other. Only through like little visions. We actually haven't seen him face to face yet. So, oh god, I need a whole lot. Stand still and aim steadily. Use your target. Move faster while aiming. Auto fire. Wow. Can't really get anything. Okay. Is that everything? Let's see. She has something new to say. What about you?
So the Call of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there. Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. Definitely has power. You know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Alright, let's knock this out. Before they start piling up. The FEC identify the clicker as a paranatural item they believe it has power.
The clicker can fix this, but I can't use it without Wake.
The FEC is
Tor knows about this
confident.
stuff. Maybe he can help.
The FEC is confident the clicker has power, but can that power help us? Or just Scratch? Or Wake? Okay, still can't do nothing there.
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Okay. Come up with a new plan. Okay. We still haven't accomplished that. I think I already exhausted all of my options in the mine place.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Oops. Okay. Okay. What do I do now? Right. Oh. The clicker can be used by anyone so long as the holder believes in the power of the art's message.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Wake wrote the story, so I need him to change the ending, but I can use the clicker to change something
We
else.
told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him.
Okay.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Share the plan. Casey and this girl.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. Huh. Okay.
Not just yet.
Not yet. Let me
Give
save.
me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Alright, let me save, woman. It's right here. And my controller is about to die. Alright. Well, I guess I can end the video off right here. So I will see you guys in the next. Peace for now.